Sorry, I was going to do a video coming down to Mexico, but I'm leaving Mexico now. This is just at the border in Nogales, Mexico. I delivered apples. It's a Mexican truck stop. Those prices are by the liter, $1.69 for gas and $2.04 a liter for diesel. And that's 204 pesos, I believe. And for my calculation, that's about $10 a liter down here for diesel. US. Insane. So this is right down there is the checkpoint for trucks that are loaded. But we're empty, so we go through this one. And you'll show you the guy, there's going to be a Federale there. He's going to tell us to go through X-ray. And this is all leaving Mexico. This has nothing to do with entering the U.S. See, that's the Mexican Federale there. Soldiers, sorry, not Federales. Soldiers, the soldiers that do the border. You know, you push a button when you come to Mexico as a tourist, and if the light's green, you go without inspection. If the light's red, they're going to tear everything apart to inspect you. They don't do it based on who you are. It's just a randomness that a computer generates. If you've ever traveled to Mexico by airplane, you go through the same thing. I think they do that in the Dominican as well. It's just random. So there's the guy with the gun. I don't think he wants me to take his picture, but I'll hold the phone on him as long as I can. You can see him there. He's going to hold me up. Thank you. They always point their guns down. I've never seen them lift their guns up. Now this is X-ray. It's gamma rays. You just pull up here, stop sign. And then when the light starts flashing right there, I'm going to go through. Go through nice and slow. Guy in that hut there tells the people up ahead whether or not they should have a look at you. I've been inspected this way once. No big deal. Here we go. Nice and slow. You go nice and slow. Now what I'll be driving on here is a commercial corridor. Touristy cars come down here, but they don't have to. So now there's this guy up here. He's going to tell me whether or not I'm going for inspection or not. If he moves out the way, he's going to point to go to inspection, which is up ahead. I'm going to point the phone down, so I'm not pointing it at him. Yeah, so he's telling me to go around. So no inspection for me today. I always give him a good wave. So this right here is a exit inspection. Again, military guys. Really nice. So this is like a long highway to get to the US. It's about, that's the only place you can go on this highway is to Arizona. And I'm going to say it's a good 8 miles long. That's the longest part of the run, and I got to pay a toll here, and then I'll show you what it looks like as I go along, because you can see villages here. I'll make this one shot so I don't have to stop the video and start again. There's construction equipment. I imagine the Spanish word for parking starts with an E. That's why there's a no E on that gate, because they have to say no parking there. If you speak fluent Spanish, you can confirm that or deny that or whatever. The toll here for trucks is $11 US. You get a little change back, or it's $12 US, or you get a little change back with that. 200 pesos. That's why I know the fuel is 200 pesos for a liter. It's like, it's 12 bucks here, but if you go exchange money, it's closer to 10 bucks. You know, the border toll, they have to take a little premium. Hola. So this one didn't give me any change, so they pocket the change. They pocket the change, so, and there's nobody to complain to, but you know what? My company reimburses me, so what am I going to do? You know? Yeah, well. You know, nobody's going to complain. Again, no driving with electronic. See the no E sign for no parking. And just like Canada, Mexico is on the metric system, so they put the speed limit in kilometers an hour. So this is the beginning of the road. There's some buildings here. I see razor wire and stuff, I guess. You know, you can't get into the U.S. just because you're on this road. This road just takes you to the U.S. border. It doesn't take you into the U.S. You still have to go through U.S. immigration and stuff. So maybe that's a prison for kids or something, because it doesn't look like an adult prison. If you look up in the mountains there, there's some houses. But the real thing that's interesting on this run is on my right side. It's these houses over here. These are the ones, you know, there's some houses that are partially built. They don't paint them, they don't put siding on them. You know, it's Mexico. And then down there's houses made of like tin siding, a couple of pieces of wood. Basically what you'd call a shack in America, but people live in them. I'll give you an idea of the temperatures. They're wearing winter jackets down here, and it's 77 Fahrenheit. It was 80 degrees down there, and they were wearing jackets. So in Canada, that's 20 degrees. I mean, I'm wearing shorts and a t-shirt, okay? Again, these are the houses along here. Just this long ride to the U.S. border. Yeah, we're about 3.9 miles to the border. You can see on my GPS, that's what it's saying there. 3.9 miles to the U.S. border. So once you go through the gates, it's about 6 miles when you pay your toll. There's some car junkyard right here. Cars, some trailers there. You know, Mexico lives by its own rules, and you may not like them, but yeah, I saw that. You may not like the rules in Mexico, but that's how they live down here, you know. A lot of people are content with living in Mexico. It's a slow pace of life. In the summertime, you usually don't see many people outside around between 11 a.m. and 2 p.m. They call that siesta because it's the hottest part of the day. You've all heard those stories, right? Doesn't look like a subdivision in America, does it? Guy there walking, he just waved. There's the I get very, very. I have nothing but good things to say about Mexican people that I've met. I mean, the people where I deliver, the people in the customs and the booths, they're all nice to us, you know? But I mean, we're doing commercial work here. We're not asking them for anything. We're bringing them goods. So now we're coming down here, 2.3 miles from the border. And that's it for the houses. There might be a little bit here. I'll have to turn the phone off, but that's basically. Before I turned the camera on, I drove about 2 miles from my delivery, so I don't have far to go once I get through Mexican customs and immigration. It's more like customs. They're only worried about the load. They don't care about me. They don't care about Oscar. Oscar sleeps there. They don't bother him. They've never said anything about him. All sorts of wild dogs running around Mexico. I don't think they care about dogs. There's apartments here. Yeah, it's about 2 miles once I get through all that customs. I didn't get inspected today, which is always a good thing. It's not that I fear anything, it's just the time, The best inspection to get is when you go into Mexico for your freight. I think there's some houses here, that's why I was holding on. If they inspect your freight, you're there maybe an hour. And they only look at the freight. They don't care about the cab. But if you get that inspection coming out of Mexico, they look in your truck. They're looking for drugs. I don't carry anything in my truck. I'm not afraid of that inspection. It's just the intrusiveness and all that. But yeah, we're slowing down here. These Mexican drivers like to, nothing against them, but they stop here and they take a break and they chat with their friends, and all things being equal, I think they get paid by the hour. Yeah, here we go. It's a big lineup. Anyway, there's the last of it right there. Not much to see, just a lot of garbage. Let's see if I can see anything through here. No, just rocks. Alright, that's the end of it. I'll upload this, and you've seen how it is to come out of Mexico.